going on to all of my Taurus out there? So let's get into it. Okay, so for you Taurus, all right, you have the Hermit, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Fool, the Three of Wands, the Death card, King of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here is that, you know, you Taurus, right around now, are basically in a situation where you may have had someone who thought that they were smarter than you, because the Hermit can be someone who can be a smart aleck. They may think that they're working with something so much better than everyone else, or you specifically in this situation, but other people in general too. But the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Swords represents, you know better than this. You know that you know better than this, okay? So it seems to me as if the overall precedent of this reading is about you Taurus, honestly, just kind of done with people who are smart alecks. You know, you're just done with the you're taking a break. Honestly, you're taking a break, and some of you Taurus are taking a break, right? And this is about how you're just, you know, one of the things that you're watching out for is if a person tries to lord over you or try to make you feel dumb by flexing their intelligence, right? A little bit too much, right? Meaning that they're going a little bit too hard. They're putting too much of an effort into showing off their proverbial intelligence. And then the things that the King of Pentacles and the Fool represents, yeah, you don't have time for that, because you Capricorns see it obviously as an insult, which you should. And you're setting yourselves free from that type of stuff. So honestly speaking, a lot of the people from the honestly speaking, most people don't have a lot of relationship experience. They do, but two things with that. Number one, a lot of people don't really have relationship experience as much as they try to make it seem like they do. And number two, the experiences that they've been through, they don't really learn from those experiences that they may get. It's a lot of people lying about how many relationships they've been in. They are. A lot of people lying. Most people lie about how many relationships they've been in. Most people actually have never really been in a relationship, really, if we're keeping it 100. The Fool is about your awareness is starting to rise. You're beginning to become more aware of this. And you're realizing just how socially awkward that is. And you're trying to stay away from the social awkwardness because, again, these are all part of the games. These are all part of, I need to show like I'm important. I need to act like I have all this value. Look at my intelligence. But they're not making their intelligence useful. See, power is not about knowledge. Power is knowledge applied, right? So I don't know if people knew that, but that's what power is. Power is knowledge applied. So the situation with that is they may have a lot of book smarts, but they lack quote unquote intelligence because they don't apply what it is that they've learned to make things run smoothly for them. Take a look at life like a computer, like a generator, like a machine in that sense. And if you know how the computer runs, the more you know about how the computer runs and the intricate designs and the little subtleties and how it runs, the better you're able to control your own computer simulated life, right? In that regard, as far as a machine goes. So what am I saying? I'm saying that I'm just using the Matrix reference. What am I saying? I'm saying that from a perspective I'm saying that the more you understand yourself and life is the more you're able to take advantage of it, your own life, right? And its benefits, and turn the negativities to benefit you based off of understanding on a deeper level how your own life is and yourself in correlation to what happens to you and the experiences that you have. So the Three of Wands and the Death card here represents this being a situation for you, Taurus, where, so now that you're moving forward with this, you have Death card, Scorpio. Scorpio is the exact opposite of Taurus. This happens a lot. And the reason why it happens, the reason why you get a lot of the Death card, the Tower card, is because one thing that you, Taurus, have to learn is to, number one, let things change. Taurus, y'all are so much of the love and stuff like this. You have to understand that if you really love a person, things are inevitably going to change. As a matter of fact, the only thing that remains in the universe is change. Everything else has to inevitably change. The planets will essentially change colors. If you don't know this, planets change colors. Everything changes, right? The amount of sun, the amount of energy the sun provides changes. Everything, the thing that remains the same is change. And a person who does not know how to change with it, mutability, they're stuck, frozen in one time when they don't seem to understand that that's the whole point of tradition in the first place. The whole point of tradition was a particular set, like an algorithm, a particular set of instructions to do to create a particular outcome. You understand what I'm saying? But now that times has changed, the tradition is supposed to technically change along with it, the particular set of instructions to get a particular outcome. So one thing that you, Taurus, have to figure out yourselves, and if you're finding value with this reading, that it means that it's time for you to come get a personal reading from me. I have a Linktree link in the comment section below. The Linktree link has my email, website in it, in which you can purchase private readings, the link to my books that are on Amazon, as well as my Instagram page, and my YouTube channel linking back here. But the Death card and the King of Wands represents just that, learning how to let go. When relationships, even relationships that are peaceful, that ended peacefully, that the two of you just grew apart, learn to let it go. The relationships of people who, liked playing these games, let it go. Because if you don't, ultimately, it's going to do you a disservice. And this is why it is that you, Taurus, get the Death card so much, because the Death represents you, Taurus, having to learn to let go. A person's free will should not be called to challenge. And I have a Taurus brother. I know Taurus very well, literally grew up with Taurus energy. That kind of energy can be smothering. So you end up getting the Death card a lot to show you that this is a part of what it is, right? Taurus represents the sustenance, the capability or the capacity to sustain something, while Scorpio represents the capacity to break it down. But these are all processes of life. It just depends on what you're sustaining, what is being broken down, and what is being built in return after the breakdown. So then the thing is that you have the Two of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, right? You are supposed to become a better you, Taurus. You're supposed to understand that when you're going to be in a relationship, it's not about holding people down, holding people back, trying to challenge people's, autonomy, trying to, challenge their free will. If they don't want to hang around you, learn to let them go, no matter how much you love them. If you love them, then you should be able to let them go, because they have to they are looking for something, and they have to come to their own realization that you are the place, that you and wherever you are is the home and the place that they're looking for and searching for. And you have to allow these people to come to that conclusion themselves. You're not going to be able to do that by trying to hold and control. And I'm saying this because this is what the cards mean, particularly for this reading. The Two of Wands is about overlooking your kingdom, understanding the bigger picture from a higher point of view. And the Ten of Pentacles is about you understanding that you are powerful, you are needed, you are necessary. Taurus is a very necessary group of people in the zodiac sign. But you have to understand what your importance is and then grow on that importance. Don't try to, hold people back and So I am available to do personal readings today. Come through, get one. Come through, get a personal reading from me. You can email me if you'd like. Let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles, right? Let's clarify some more on that value that I'm talking about. The Eight of Swords, Six of Wands, the High Priestess, which represents Virgo or Taurus, and the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Swords represents when you learn to do this and let people, because what you're doing when you try to get people to not go anywhere, you're actually entrapping yourself and entrapping the other person, both. And you end up freeing yourself by freeing the other person, because let other people come to their own conclusions for themselves. You, Taurus, are loving people, but at the same time, let people come to their own conclusion that they love you back. You understand what I'm saying? The Six of Wands and the High Priestess and the Eight of Wands represents this is where your victory is. Or you could be in a situation where you try to challenge their free will, and they try to challenge, or they may try to challenge your own free will. If those people try to challenge it, you just continue to let them go. Respect your own autonomy by distancing yourself, and respect their autonomy by creating distance for them as well, and let them come to their own conclusions as to why it is that they love you. Because if it's about possessiveness, if it's about having you like a toy, that's not the benefits of what love is. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. So the overall precedent of this reading is more so about you, Taurus, really understanding love from a greater perspective, so that the next time when you do go out here, try to get to know people, because it's still early in the year, it's only January, you, Taurus, will actually have a better perspective. And when you're dating somebody, it's not like, well, where are you going? Well, what's up? You'll have less stress to deal with. So that's pretty much it. Less worries. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Please make sure to smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and set the notification bell to all, so you can be notified whenever I drop videos like this, so you can continue to learn and understand the world around you.